to the team at the Agricultural Producers Association of Saskatchewan and to farmers from across the province. Bonjour à toute l'équipe de l'Association des producteurs agricoles de la Saskatchewan et aux agricultrices et agriculteurs de partout dans la province. I want to thank you all for your amazing work over the past year. And I want to recognize you, Todd, for your 5 years of service as president of APAS. It was great to touch base with you at the FPT annual meeting in Guelph, and I look forward to continuing to work with you at the CFA. Since your organization was founded over 20 years ago, your producer members have faced their share of challenges. But perhaps none greater than the past 2 years, with a global pandemic and a devastating drought. Your resilience and determination through these challenges are an inspiration to all Canadians. Many of your members continue to suffer the effects of the worst drought on the prairies in the past 70 years. Many producers were forced to make the heartbreaking decision to reduce cattle herds that had been raised over multiple generations, and they are still struggling to feed their cattle through the winter months. Saskatchewan farmers needed their governments to act fast, and we did. In a matter of weeks, Minister Merritt and I were able to deliver urgent relief to producers under the Federal Provincial Agri-Recovery Framework. Over 10,000 producers in the province have already received over $180 million to help them with the added costs of obtaining feed, transportation, and water for their animals, up to a maximum of $200 per head for female breeding stock. And there's more to come. We also changed the crop insurance program so that grain producers could offer their damaged crops for animal feed and still be eligible for crop insurance payments. And we got more money into the pockets of farmers through larger advance payments under the Agri-Stability program. We also partnered with the CFA to connect Eastern and Western producers through the Hay West program, supported by a $4 million federal investment to cover transportation costs. Hay West has helped producers across Saskatchewan, such as Lisa Hayes of Biggar, to get feed to their cattle through the winter and avoid selling of animals. The drought was a stark reminder that farmers and ranchers are on the front lines of climate change. While we continue to support farmers during the crisis, we must also look to the future. Saskatchewan farmers have made great gains in sustainable agriculture, from zero-till to crop rotations to pasture management. But now is the time to double down, to improve our resilience to the effects of climate change. Our consumers and trading partners are demanding sustainable food, and Saskatchewan farmers can deliver. That's why the Government of Canada has launched over $500 million in new programming to help farmers adopt sustainable practices and clean technologies. Saskatchewan producers are also eligible for the proceeds from carbon pricing through refundable tax credits for the 2021 tax year, which they can use to invest in sustainable ag technologies. We have also allocated $50 million from the Agricultural Clean Technology Program for the purchase of more efficient grain dryers. As well, our government has committed to create a new Canada Water Agency that will work with all stakeholders to find the best ways to keep our water resources safe, clean, and well managed. The sky's the limit for the agriculture and food industry in Saskatchewan. Our government wants to help you meet the world's growing demand for the sustainable, high-quality foods you are producing. Our trade agreements are opening up new sales with your key trading partners, such as the CPTPP, which has already boosted Canadian beef exports by 1/3 over the past 2 years. And we continue to seek out new trade alliances, including Asian, representing some of the world's fastest growing markets in Southeast Asia. Our review of the Canada Grain Act will help modernize our grain industry so it can compete with the world. Over the coming months, Minister Merritt and I, with our colleagues across the country, will be working together to shape the next policy framework for agriculture. Starting in 2023 and running for 5 years, the framework will target investments to key priorities for Saskatchewan agriculture including sustainability, trade, innovation, business risk management, and public trust. Once again, I want to thank APAS. Your strong and unified voice has helped build Saskatchewan agriculture into a global agricultural powerhouse. I will continue to work closely with Minister Merritt and the APAS team to ensure that Saskatchewan farmers have the tools they need to drive a sustainable agriculture industry in Canada, environmentally, economically, and socially. Je vous souhaite une bonne rencontre et une saison réussie en 2022. I wish you all a productive conference and a successful season in 2022.